Hey everyone! Welcome back to our kitchen. Today we're diving into a special recipe that's close to the hearts of many in Oman. We're going to learn how to make traditional Omani Harees right in the comfort of your home. This dish is not only delicious but also carries a rich cultural heritage. So let's get started. Stop worrying about what to cook. I know it can be overwhelming to decide on a meal that's both nutritious and satisfying, especially when you want to try something new. But don't worry, because today we're going to make it easy and fun. Let's make Omani Harees together. This dish is a staple in Omani cuisine, often enjoyed during special occasions and Ramadan. It's a hearty, comforting meal that brings families together. The process is simple and the results are absolutely worth it. It's super easy and tastes amazing. The combination of tender meat and creamy wheat creates a texture that's both rich and satisfying. Plus, the aromatic spices add a depth of flavor that's truly unforgettable. First, we'll get the meat ready. You can use either chicken or lamb for this recipe. Both options are traditional and offer their own unique flavors. Make sure to choose good quality meat for the best results. Grab a big pot and heat 3 big spoons of ghee or butter in it. Ghee is preferred for its rich, nutty flavor, but butter works just as well if that's what you have on hand. The fat will help to sauté the onions and garlic, adding a wonderful base flavor to our dish. Put in 2 chopped onions and 4 crushed garlic cloves. These aromatics are essential as they form the foundation of our harees. The onions add sweetness while the garlic brings a bit of sharpness. Cook them until they're golden brown and your kitchen smells wonderful. This step is crucial because it develops the flavors that will permeate the entire dish. Take your time and let the onions and garlic caramelize nicely. Now add 1 kilogram of chicken or lamb pieces. If you're using chicken, thighs and drumsticks are great choices because they stay juicy. For lamb, shoulder or leg pieces work well. The meat will cook slowly, becoming tender and flavorful. Make sure they brown on all sides so they taste extra good. Browning the meat adds a depth of flavor through the Maillard reaction, which is a fancy way of saying it gets deliciously caramelized. This step is all about building layers of flavor. Okay, now for the wheat. This is what makes Harees unique. Add 2 cups of coarsely ground wheat to the pot. The wheat will cook down and thicken the dish, giving it that signature creamy texture. It's important to use coarsely ground wheat for the right consistency. Also, add a cinnamon stick and 4 cardamom pods. These spices are traditional in Omani cooking and add a warm, aromatic flavor to the Harees. The cinnamon stick and cardamom pods will infuse the dish as it simmers, plus some salt and black pepper. Seasoning is key to bringing out all the flavors in the dish. Adjust the salt and pepper to your taste, but don't be shy. The wheat and meat can handle a good amount of seasoning. Pour in about 6 cups of water and let it boil. The water will help cook the wheat and meat, turning everything into a cohesive, creamy mixture. Make sure to use enough water so that the wheat has plenty to absorb. When it starts bubbling, turn the heat down low and let it simmer for 1 or 2 hours. This slow cooking process is what makes Harees so special. The long simmer allows the flavors to meld together and the meat to become incredibly tender. Stir it every so often so the meat and wheat get nice and soft. This also prevents the mixture from sticking to the bottom of the pot. As it cooks, you'll notice the wheat breaking down and thickening the dish. Time to make it creamy. This is the final step to achieving that perfect Harees texture. Use a big spoon or a hand blender to mix it into a smooth paste. If you prefer a chunkier texture, you can skip the blender and just use a spoon to mash everything together. The goal is to have a creamy, cohesive mixture. If it's too thick, add a little more water until it's perfectly creamy. The consistency of Harees can vary depending on personal preference, so feel free to adjust it to your liking. It should be thick, but still pourable. Almost done. Just a few finishing touches to make it perfect. Put your creamy Harees into bowls. This is the moment you've been waiting for. The Harees should be smooth and creamy, with tender pieces of meat throughout. Add a little more ghee or butter on top to make it even richer. This final touch adds a luxurious finish to the dish. The melted ghee or butter will seep into the Harees, adding extra flavor and richness. Serve it warm, and everyone will love it. Harees is best enjoyed fresh and warm, straight from the pot. It's a dish that brings people together, perfect for sharing with family and friends. Enjoy your Omani Harees. This dish is a true labor of love, and I hope you enjoy making and eating it as much as I do. People in Oman often eat this during special times and Ramadan. Have fun cooking. Harees is more than just a meal. It's a tradition that brings warmth and joy to any gathering. Happy cooking and enjoy your delicious Omani Harees.